The historians had never recorded such a maelstrom of terrified, horror and panic-stricken human beings as awoke to the realization of the master seismic trembler, in the city of San Francisco at 5:13 on the morning of April 18, 1906. The initial quake, being followed by many of less severity, tumbled chimneys, large and small buildings of poor or faulty construction, broke water mains and ruptured electric light and power conductors, causing many conflagrations in a few moments. In 3 days, which seemed only as so many hours, there faded out of existence business blocks, grand and imposing structures, beautiful and superb residences, completely desolating and razing by fire 3/4 of the metropolis. At no point in the affected area were the earthquake shocks so severe and destructive as in the downtown district, south of Market and east of Kearny streets, where were the large office buildings, banks, wholesale stores and warehouses, the occupants of which conducted the business, commerce and financial engagements of the major portion of the Pacific slope, but a large Oriental trade as well. The opportune hour of the morning was all that saved the lives of the untold thousands who labored there, but had not as yet left their homes in the residence sections of the ill-fated city. Hardly had the mighty trembler ceased its gyrations when innumerable fires broke out among the chaotic ruins, having caught from furnaces, broken electric wire conduits and spontaneous combustion, fed by the most inflammable of materials and fanned by a stiff breeze from the bay, grew and spread into what shortly became the most stupendous and widespread conflagration. Had the water mains not have been ruptured, the splendid San Francisco Fire Department might have been able to cope with these many outbursts of flame at their inception, but deprived of water in the mains, they fought the flames by pumping water from the bay at as many places as length of hose and their engine's ability would permit, but their efforts to stay the onrushing, wide-spreading flames proved as a match's flicker before a whirlwind. It being quickly seen that the panic-stricken people would soon become a fleeing, dazed and terror-awed multitude, General Frederick Funston, commanding the United States Army, with headquarters at the Presidio, immediately ordered out the cavalry, infantry and artillery forces under his command, who aided and directed the fleeing populace, gathered up and succored the wounded, established emergency hospitals, and policed the city. At the same time a flotilla from the Mare Island Navy Yard, together with the ships of the United States Army Transport Service, and all available steam craft, attacked the flames along the waterfront and succeeded in saving much wharf and the ferry building. Aided and ordered by the United States Army and Marine Forces, the excited and frenzied San Franciscans made their way to squares, parks and the open hills, over 200,000 fleeing to these places of refuge. Another 100,000 making their way by ferry boats and other craft across the bay, caring for naught except to get away from the awful havoc and destruction of the place they once called their city. To stay the flames they used artillery and backfiring, sacrificing whole blocks of splendid residences and other structures to retard the unquenchable ever-advancing line of fire, which at times extended unbroken for over 3 miles in length. At last, at the dawn of Saturday, April 21st, after 3 days and nights of valiant effort, the wind subsided and the flames died down to rise no more, but not until after they had swept the once proud and majestic city from the ferry building to Van Ness Avenue, ruining all the residences on the west side of that broad, stately boulevard, to 20th and Guerrero streets in the Mission, and from the waters of San Francisco Bay to the Golden Gate itself. Not in all this vast section, measuring over 16 square miles, did one single habitation escape the shock of the giant trembler or the all-devouring flames. Every building, of whatsoever class, kind or construction, was tumbled or absolutely gutted by the flames. None could accurately arrive at the monetary loss, variously estimated at from $350 to $400 million. Nor will the loss of human life ever be known, said to be from 1,500 to 2,000, many more are known to have perished in the lodging houses and cheaper hotels located in the district south of Market Street. Army and Navy stores and the cargoes of many merchantmen in the harbor were all made available, and thus famine and disease were prevented and lives which would have flickered and then passed out were saved, encouraged and strengthened for the monumental task of raising a grander, greater, safer and more beautiful new San Francisco Phoenix-like from the ashes of the city of the 49ers.